Yo, what's up, Trade TD23 back again with another video. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is I'm gonna redo my awards. I messed up. I missed players that should have been on it, but you know, it happens. First thing I'm gonna start off with is MVP. Damn, I don't know what that is. Obviously, MVP is gonna be Jokic, but I think obviously number two is Embiid. Well, the 2 and 3, Embiid is Steph Curry. If you've seen what Steph Curry's been doing, it's pretty impressive. He's been getting guarded by 3-4 players, and he's still he's averaging 32 points per game. He's just gone up and up and up and up and up in points per game. And the Warriors are the 8th seed. So, I mean, there's really nothing you can say. Greatest shooter of all time. One of the greatest point guards of all time. Could pass Magic. If he, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. But, yeah. For 6th man of the year, it's going to go to Jordan Clarkson. But Derrick Rose has a good argument with what he's done with that Knicks team. The Knicks were good before, but, like, you'll see him have, like, a 15-point game. But those are 15 key buckets, like key plays. He'll have 2 or 3 assists, but those assists are key to helping them win. I'm not going to spend too much time on the awards because I said most of what I was going to say in the last video. But yeah, Clarkson, D. Rose, either Joe Ingles, Shake Milton, any of those guys can win it. Well, mainly Clarkson, Rose, and Ingles. But if Ingles wins it somehow over Clarkson, then I don't know. I want to give Rose an award so bad because I'm a Bulls fan, Rose fan, you know. But I'm not gonna be biased. I was biased in the last video, but you know we'll get to that. That's the main thing, to be honest. The Rookie of the Year and the MVP were like the main things that I was being a little bit biased. Most improved. Dang. I forgot to look at most improved players. Most improved, obviously, Julius Randle. There's really nothing to say about Julius Randle being most improved. I would say, for number 2, I would say Jaylen Brown, just because he's went from a 20-point scorer to a 25, and he's averaging like the most, like his assists, rebounds, blocks, steals are up, percentage is up, and he was an all-star. So you got to give him props for that. Coach of the Year is going to be Thibodeau, Monty Williams, or Quinn Snyder. Simple fact, Knicks were projected 20 wins. They are a 40-win team in a shortened season. The Suns were out of the playoffs, and now they're they're number 2 seed. And the Jazz were, I think, the 6th seed. No. What seed were the Jazz? I think they were the 6th seed. They were the 6th seed, and now they're the number 1 seed. So it's really you really can't say nothing about either of them not being it. Rookie of the Year. Now, Rookie of the Year, I really messed up. I was being biased. I was taking potential over their actual rookie season. Obviously, I feel like it can go either way with LaMelo or Anthony Edwards. If it goes to either one of them, I'm not going to be mad. The reason I would say Anthony Edwards is because if it was going to go to Anthony Edwards, it's because he's been scoring and he's played most of the season. He's only missed a couple games. LaMelo's missed 20 some games. LaMelo's impact on the court is much more than Anthony Edwards. But the simple fact that Anthony Edwards has played more games, he's been scoring ever since All-Star break and everything, so that's the reason. But we'll get to everything else. I think that was it. So LaMelo, Edwards, and who was it that I was thinking of? Tyrese Halliburton. Those are the top 3. If you want to go top 4, I'll give it to Sadiq Bey and Emmanuel quickly. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's that. And then the big thing I was going to talk about is the play-in. I'll start off with the Eastern Conference. So it's the Boston Celtics against the Washington Wizards. And then after the play-in, I'll talk about the matchups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like all that. I'll talk about the matchups. I'll even talk about the games after, because tomorrow the games are. I'll record a video after the games and I'll post. I also got a new schedule coming up. I got a new schedule for videos I'm gonna be making. So yeah, be in tune. But so the Celtics and the Wizards. So I think the Celtics need to win 1. The Wizards need to win 2. I got the Wizards. I got the Wizards. The Celtics have not been healthy at all. They are missing Jaylen Brown. I don't know if Time Lord's going to be playing. Don't know if Kemba's going to be 100%. Don't know if Marcus Smart's going to be 100%. We know Westbrook's should be 100% by tomorrow because I'm recording this Monday. Playing games start Tuesday, Wednesday, so on. Russell Westbrook should be 100%, hopefully. Beal, we don't know how Beal is, but if he plays and he is Bradley Beal, they should be able to take the first game. Second game could go either way. It's pretty much a game 7. Whoever wins that is the 7 seed. And then the 8 seed has to play the 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Pacers, Hornets. I got Hornets beating the Pacers. Not only the simple fact that the Pacers got so many injuries, it's just the Hornets are they're a younger team. They have with the game Hornets and the Wizards. They were playing for the 8 seed. They had a lot of young rookie mistakes, and they don't have someone that can go get you a basket when you need to. To stop the bleeding or anything. The Pacers have I think the Pacers have one in Karis LeVert. Malcolm Brogdon could be one. Sabonis really isn't a scorer. He's more of like a facilitator. If he needs to score, he'll score. But he's more of like a playmaking big, if you want to say. So I got the Hornets winning that one, and then because if I think the Wizards are gonna win, and then the Celtics, this is all I don't want to make a prediction like this, because I honestly like all the teams that are playing. I didn't want the Eastern Conference teams to win because the Bulls could have made the playoffs, but they didn't. So yeah, I think that's my predictions. I got Wizards at the 7th seed. Hornets. If the Hornets make young guy mistakes, I got the Celtics winning that game, but the Celtics are we don't know how Tatum's going to be. Okay, no, forget. Tatum's going to be Jason Tatum. We don't know how Kemba Walker's going to be. We don't know how Marcus Smart's going to be. Marcus Smart, when it counts, he can be consistent, but then again, he can be inconsistent very much so too. So it's going to be tough. It just depends. With every single game of the regular season playoffs, it just depends on how the team plays. I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics lost. I wouldn't. Jaylen Brown's out. They don't have Gordon Hayward, that playmaking. Kemba Walker has been very inconsistent and has not been Kemba Walker. Marcus Smart goes 1 of 10 from the 3. And then with the Hornets, LaMelo Ball is going to be LaMelo Ball most of the time. They got Terry Rozier, who's a bucket. Devontae Graham, bucket. Miles Bridges, bucket. But, So I got Wizards and Hornets winning those games. Or those, the play-ins. So I'm going to talk about the 9 and 10 seed on this side, and then I'll talk about the 7 and 8, which I probably should have done with the East. But 9 and 10, I got Grizzlies. Simple fact. Spurs have been terrible. They were playing their starters against the Phoenix Suns, who were pretty much playing their bench and just a bunch of players that don't really play. And they lost. And the Spurs were playing the starters. Grizzlies are better than the Spurs. So really all I got to say, even though the Spurs got experience. DeMar DeRozan, Greg Popovich, they got experience, but I don't think that... Yeah, I got Grizzlies. I think Grizzlies, if they have to just win one game, I see John Morant can go crazy. Ja or Jaren. Jaren hasn't had a big game this season, even though he's only played 10, not even 10 games. He hasn't had that season. He hasn't had that game. So I think they can go for a pretty good game. And then Then the Lakers and the Warriors. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got Warriors winning the first game. Sounds crazy. I got the Warriors winning the first game. I got the Lakers winning the second game. Simple fact. Like I've posted about it. It's gonna be a good game. Hopefully, Curry can go for a 60-piece anytime he wants to. And I mean anytime. You can't put a defender on him that will make it to where he cannot shoot. He moves around too much. Draymond will find him, and he has the quickest release probably in history, and he makes shots whether they're contested or not. So I got the Warriors winning the first game, but then the Lakers will close it out, and then I think the Warriors will beat the Grizzlies. But also, I can see the Lakers winning the first game too. I can see them just winning the first game and not having to worry about anything. As long as the Lakers are healthy, they can pretty much beat almost anyone. I don't see them beating the Nets. I almost don't see them beating the Sixers, but I got to see how they perform in the playoffs this year. Maybe even the Bucks, because the Bucks, technically, they got a big three. I would say Giannis, Middleton, and Drew Holiday are the big three. Drew Holiday's played an amazing season. Middleton's been consistent. Giannis has been a lot better. But, yeah. LeBron can go for a 40-piece anytime he wants to, too. I'm not saying 50-piece because LeBron, he had that ankle injury a few months ago, and then he came back, wasn't 100%, came back again yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I don't, if you guys know, put it in the comment section. I don't know what LeBron's status is because I was on YouTube last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night, and I saw it said LeBron ankle injury and left the game again. So I don't know if it's an actual injury again, or if it's not, or if it was just I don't know. I don't know how his status is. But yeah, new schedule, hopefully. Gonna be very consistent. Once the NBA season's over, I will be on everything. I will be pumping. I'll do 2K videos. I'll do as much IRL basketball videos. I'll do as much if there's anything to talk about, like if there's a rumor going on, like with the John Wall situation. Someone posted on IG, will John Wall stay or leave? John Wall voted leave. Do I blame him? No, because the Hornet. Oh my goodness, the Rockets suck. They have Christian Wood. They have Kevin Porter Jr. They have a nice future because they got a bunch of picks. They got Kevin Porter Jr. They got Christian Wood, but for like a 30-year-old John Wall to be on a team that could be good in 5 years, possibly 5 years. Don't quote me on that, but it's just terrible. That's all I got for you today. Like, subscribe, peace.